Civil society is urged to allow legal process to take its course in Senator Natasha's matter. The National Civil Society Council of Nigeria (NCNCN) has slammed the brakes on calls for protest over Senator Natasha Akpotio-Dragon's reinstatement agitation, urging civil society organizations CSOs to exercise restraint and allow due process to take its full course. In a press conference held at the NCNCN headquarters in Abuja, Executive Director Ambassador Blessing A. Akinlosotu condemned the unwarranted call for protest, citing the need to respect the rule of law and avoid actions that could undermine judicial and legislative institutions.
National Civil Society Council of Nigeria condemned unwarranted call for protest and urge CSOs and NGOs to exercise restraint in Senator Natasha's statement agitation. All protocol duly observed.
The development follows a Federal High Court in Abuja judgment on the matter between Senator Natasha and the Senate, which upheld the Senate's constitutional power to discipline its members. The court imposed a 5 million naira fine and mandated her to publicly apologize within 7 days for contempt of court.
On Friday, we are all aware of the Federal High Court in Abuja delivered a judgment on the matter between Senator Natasha Akpotio-Dragon and the Nigerian Senate. In its ruling, the court was said to have upheld the Senate's constitutional power to discipline its members, ruling a 6-month suspension lawful, though excessive, and dismissed all substantive claims made by her. The court was reported to have further imposed a 5 million naira fine, and mandated her to publicly apologize within 7 days on ground of contempt of the court, having willfully violated a restraining order through a mocking social media post. It is also reported that the court made a remark suggesting that the Senate may consider reducing her suspension, though not binding or not a directive. The high point is that this development has opened a window for a political solution and amicable resolution of this entire matter.
Akinlosotu expressed concerns over clandestine meetings and instigation of CSOs towards public protest before the judgment was delivered, stressing that such actions could destabilize the National Assembly and undermine its legislative duties. We condemn the unwarranted call for protest and urge CSOs to exercise restraint, allowing due process to take its full course. Akinlosotu said, "We respectfully appeal to all well-meaning Nigerians and civil society actors to desist from further agitation until the legal process is concluded and the official judgment is publicly available for all objective review." The NCNC emphasized the vital roles of civil society, including strengthening democracy, protecting the rights of the marginalized, and promoting inclusive development. We will not hesitate to sanction any member found to be involved in any activity that leads to unrest, violence, or destruction of lives and property, Akinlosotu warned. The NCNC's call for restraint aims to prioritize stability and allow the National Assembly to focus on its legislative duties for the benefit of all Nigerians and the nation. Follow Aluta News for exciting news updates.
Prayer for reinstatement is not only hasty and unwarranted, but also shocking and procedurally inappropriate. We therefore call on all well-meaning CSOs, activists, and commentators to desist from hasty and uninformed demand that will mislead the public and undermine the judiciary and legislative institution. Let no one, out of anxiety, distort the sanctity of the court pronouncement. We urge our fellow CSO and stakeholders to allow due process to take a full course. The credibility of our advocacy and civil engagement depends on our ability to respect and uphold the rule of law. Emotional reactions or extreme protest at this stage risks politicizing a legal matter that is still unfolding and could inadvertently cause more harms than good to the legislative system we all seek to protect while further overheating an already steaming polity. The nation is in turmoil, with crises breathing and erupting across the country. Hence, any genuine patriotic individual and citizens or organization should be sensitive and responsive to the current situations and realities on ground by avoiding any form of public protest at this point in time. We therefore condemn the unwarranted call for protest on this subject matter and urge CSOs to exercise restraint on Senator Natasha putting around his statement. Agitations and respectfully appeal to all well-meaning Nigerians and civil society actors to desist from further agitation until the legal process is concluded and the official judgment is publicly available for objective review. Let us not be instrument of distractions or instability at a critical moment when the National Assembly needs to focus on its legislative duty for the benefit of all Nigerians and the nation at large. Finally, the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria will continue to remind us of the vital roles of the civil society, which, amongst others, are to strengthen democracy, protect the rights of the marginalized, and promote inclusive development, but not blackmailing and thuggery. We will not hesitate to sanction any member found to be involved in any activity that led to arrest, violence, or destructions of lives or property under the guise of civil agitation. As the watchdog of the society and the conscience of the people, we remain vigilant and will continue to advocate for a decent, just, and equitable society. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and thank you all for your attention. God bless you.